Yes, well, on day one it was England, and since then it's been Australia. I think Australia do really well in this competition, as they do in the Olympics as well. But England to hold that second place for pretty much the whole of the competition. I think New Zealand are currently in third as a total table medal counts. I think it's really good to see England up there with some of those big sporting nations. But of course, England has got the biggest group of people that are competing. I think it's about 400 to 500 athletes that are competing for England alone before you even talk about the other British nations. Let's talk about some of those results that we did see last night. Everybody was a little bit heartbroken after Sunday because England's golden boy and Britain's Team GB's golden boy in the Olympics, Adam Peaty, didn't succeed in that 100-metre breaststroke on Sunday, but he came back ferociously last night for the 50-metre breaststroke. When he got in the pool, he was like a completely different person compared to what we saw 3 or 4 days ago on Sunday. It was the only medal that he didn't have in his collection, so he did achieve that, and now he says that he can retire quite happily. Of course, the swimming takes up a lot of time on the TVs for the for the Commonwealth Games, but there are many other sports taking place. Some of the sports that have been catching people's eyes are, of course, the judo, where Daniel Powell and Lachlan Moorhead brought back gold for England. That was last night, as well as Gemma Howell getting a silver. The days before as well, there were lots of other medals for the judo. Too many to count and to remember, certainly, at this point, because the games come thick and fast. But where we're looking to for later on, right now we're at the NEC. This is where things like lawn bowls have been taking place. And later this afternoon, England's Emily Campbell will be taking part in the weightlifting. That's something that's going to catch a lot of people's attention, because if you think back to Tokyo, only a year or so ago, Emily Campbell became the first British woman to get a medal in the weightlifting. She got a silver. I know a lot of people back in Nottingham, where she's from and I'm from, so I'm a little bit biased. We'll be celebrating and cheering her on later this afternoon. It's not all about the athletes, though. You'd think that it would be, but one person who has been taking the attention away from those athletes, at least from the swimmers in the Sandwell Aquatic Centre yesterday, was Princess Charlotte, out with her family, the Duke and Duchess of Cornwall, really enjoying themselves. And Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, really enjoying themselves watching the 1500 metres, I think it was. There were some pictures that have been across the front pages today of her listening to her dad as he gave her advice, as well as putting some funny faces, and just really enjoying a day out. It's really important to remember the place that the royalty holds in this Commonwealth Games. Of course, the Earl of Wessex is the vice patron, the Queen obviously is the patron, and Prince Charles opened these games in what was might seem like a lifetime ago, but only 6 days ago, and there's still 4 more days of this Commonwealth Games in Birmingham to come.